bad people.
What's up, guys? It's me, Animal Protection Unit 24.
And I'm Peter, Unlimited.
Alright, in this video, we're doing a top 10 video.
Okay.
This will be my top 10
what?
best decks of the year.
I
I want to make sure.
I have to do that one too.
We gotta get these out now.
When are you going to do your top 25 rare squad?
I'm never gonna do that. But I wanted to make sure I edited. I want to make sure I did this one first because I want to make sure that we edited in the month of December.
Okay.
That's
fair.
This will be my top
10 best decks or top 10 best cards?
No, decks.
Okay.
Of the year. So this is all my opinion.
It's your bias.
I am biased, and the way I ranked it was how good are the decks and tournament play, versatility, and in a sense popularity.
Mm-hmm.
So there are some decks on here who may not be the best in my own honest opinion, but I feel like representation, recent support, and just popularity is why it's there. So some of these low tier decks, so don't get crazy. So, if you guys are excited to see that, comment down below, like the video, and we'll comment down below. When you can pause after we say what it is, and you're like, I can't believe they said that. And you can leave your comments down below. So, let's get started. Number 10 is Heroes.
Okay. I'll accept that.
Because Heroes saw a lot of recent support this year.
I hate all that support.
The new Destiny Heroes with Evil Bane.
Division Heroes.
Division Heroes got a lot of support. The new Elemental Heroes that have been announced. There's been a lot of hype behind Elemental Heroes this year.
I see them
just Heroes in
constantly.
general. Because they
I'm so sick of
getting support. They got the Crosster, like the Destiny.
Cross guy.
Yeah, actually a Cross guy and
Decimator.
Yeah, all of those guys.
And then not even counting the evil heroes with Malicious Bane. And
there's that Malicious Bane and then Dystopia. That's one of my favorites. But it's a lot of resupport. They're not top tier meta gonna kill you. And they're not impossible to get over. But they are good. They are consistent.
I agree.
And they very, very popular. That's
yes,
why
very, very popular.
Yeah. Number 9 is Dinosaurs.
I feel like as time has gone on, that deck has lost popularity, and I feel like that deck is kind of like, I don't know if I would even have it in my list. Because
it's not as popular, but it's still an extremely solid deck.
It's just
very useful.
I felt like
it's super duper consistent.
That's when I'm going to disagree with you slightly, only because ever since Lynx took over, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno kind of lost a lot of viability because you can't switch everything now to defense mode.
But the thing is that with
other than that,
to me, with Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, where he comes in handy is the fact that if you already have him out and you go first, you can interrupt that shit. So that way they don't get to go to the Link monsters. Once they start summoning their cards, you can
you could justify that.
So you shut it down.
I'm just saying.
So that's what I'm saying. It's not as good, and I agree with you. I'm just saying that they have a niche that works. And it's consistent. And in certain matchups, it can knock out a top tier deck. Okay. It may not be consistent. It may not get that much popularity, but I think it's still useful. Mm-hmm. And I play it. And I love the fact that it's a deck that can get started with nothing.
Yes, it can. Yeah, it really can.
Yeah, you don't need much to get that. Just to get to their main boss, it doesn't need much to get going. So that's why I'm like, I have it there at number 9.
Okay.
Number 8, Altergeist.
It's funny because that deck for me, I know it's still relevant. I know it's still good. I stopped playing it, honestly, when Multi-Faker got hit, and I seen decks, and it's still viable.
The argument is, it got better now. When Multi-Faker went to 1, the deck got better.
Honestly, I just kind of I only knew how to play the deck, honestly, only in that way. In my personal opinion, it's just I really haven't, I honestly haven't faced that deck either, really, ever since it got hit with Multi-Faker going to 1. It's just, I like it, and I just don't think that it, I just don't see
It's a niche deck. It is somewhat of a stun deck, and the reason why I have it there is because that deck, with a lot of meta matchups, it does fairly well. Mm-hmm. So, that's the only reason why it's there.
Okay, that's fair.
Meta matchups.
Okay.
It doesn't get much representation. It's not as popular.
It's one of the few decks that plays a shit ton of trap cards. And
exactly. And a lot of decks can't handle that.
True.
So it throws niggas off. So my number 7, Guard Dragons.
Okay.
Guard
That's
Dragon,
at least, fits the...
it was one of the best decks of the year, one of the most useful decks, super abusable with Argon Bane, LC, and Piston. They kept Banlist and hitting certain cards to try to control it in a way, but then once we saw that decks that are able to just summon from the extra deck without a cost, way too toxic for the game. So they banned Argon Bane. That deck is dead now in a way, even though to me Sarah Huge is still a problem, but that's something separate. But Guard Dragons as an engine in a lot of decks are now dead. Like, I even had a version of Guard Dragons that I was working on where it was a Guard Dragons with Guardian Yatos. Number 6, True Dracos. That is just a deck that will not go away.
I just don't think that deck is like...
Good.
No, I just don't think that deck is that low on that list. I don't think it deserves
Oh, you think it
that.
should be higher?
Yeah, I think if anything it would be like number 10 or not even on the list.
Oh, you don't think it should be this high on the list? You think it should be lower?
No, I think it should be like 10 or 9 or like...
Oh, so I'm saying you don't agree that it should be number 6?
Yeah.
I only think it should be number 6 because that deck is like a mosquito.
I think
that
like Ultra
deck
Guys
does
are better.
Not go
and Guard
away.
Dragons. Yeah, but
No, Guard Dragons right now. At the end of the year, when you wrap it all up, Guard Dragons are nothing because Guard Dragons are dead. They died out at the end of the year. Ultra Guys were hit. They were affected. True Dracos were the same. True Kings and True Dracos still hanging around. They get their little placements here and there. They're still a really good viable deck. Against they're considered a anti-meta deck.
I mean, I agree with you. I just honestly I don't even have much of a hard time facing that deck.
Me neither, because of the decks you use.
Like if Masterpiece came back, then that's a different story.
No, obviously, but because of their matchup, they're considered an anti-meta deck in a way.
Okay.
And going up against these super meta decks, they have good matchups. So that's why they see some representation, and once you get somebody off guard, you can do well too. Just like with Alta guys, but the fact is that True Kings and True Dracos were not touched the same way Alta guys was. So that's why I put them over that one.
Okay.
That's my reasoning. I'm open to being wrong. So you guys let me know. Well, moving on up. Number 5, Salim Grits.
Okay.
That was one of the best decks this year. That deck came by storm and took over. And it came and went. It wants certain cards out there. And the deck is still... The thing is that the deck is still useful.
Yeah.
Consistent. Really good. It's just not what it was.
Yeah.
But even with Spinny and fucking the cards. Everybody knows what they do by now. They just keep getting more support here and there. It's not as good as it was, but it's still a great deck.
Okay.
And it was really good. It's just been knocked down. Number 4 is Pendulum Magicians. Purely because of popularity. I don't think that deck is good.
I actually think the opposite. I think that deck is fucking busted. I refuse to duel it. I don't duel that deck. I hate that deck.
So you agree with my placement at number 4?
Yeah, sure. I agree.
I just
4 is good.
I think it's super popular. So many people use it, and because Pendulums were so popular for so long, that people are just like, oh, another Pendulum deck? Like, to me, almost all Pendulum decks are the same now. They just continue to, because they all just, pendulum, pop, search, pop, summon, pop. And to me, you do all of that to end up with what? One Jackal and one other monster? And the Jackal only has enough counters on it to negate one card. So all I gotta do is just get rid of one card and then get rid of it. Alright, that's not a problem. Boom. Like, that's how I am most of the time.
Oh!
Yeah, I don't care. Like, oh yeah, here's this card. I negate. Yes, what I wanted you to do. Now here's this.
Oh, fuck.
Or, I'll have something in my hand where I can, bait it out, where I'll do something for it to activate its effect, and then I can effect veil it over it, because it can only activate its effect once. Moving on up. Number 3, Sky Strikers.
Yeah, David.
That
3, I mean, I'm a little surprised. But...
Because no matter what they do, that deck still wins. They keep chipping away at it. Like, we'll take away this.
They just
we'll
need to
away
limit
that.
its, like, main searcher, and then the deck's done. Just do that.
I know, I said that before. Sky Striker Engage, and they were just kind of like, no.
Fuck it. Who
I'm
cares?
Like,
it's just, you know what it is? It's just like, I don't want to see...
And I like it, too. So I'm a little biased. I like that deck.
I just am tired of it. I just, like, I feel like...
I hope you like about that in 2020.
I just don't like seeing, like, the same...
We should have did the best decks of the decade.
Like, overall?
Yeah, that would have been crazy. Moving on up. Number 2, my second best deck of this year is Thunder Dragons.
I kind of was saying, I'm like, where are they?
It's coming. That Thunder Dragons they've had so many different versions, variations, FTKs throughout this year. Mm-hmm. And even by the end of the year, they're still one of the best decks out. They have their own engine, and nobody would have thought a concept like Thunder Dragons
would it ever be like meta relevant?
Yeah, if you would have told somebody 5 years ago, yo, Thunder Dragons, man, I'm telling you, invest.
You'd laugh in their face.
Yeah. And the fact that there's versions of that deck that play the original Thunder Dragon to help them pop off. That's like, what? You would just assume that, all the new support, let's just use that. Fuck all the old shit. Like, kind of like what they did with Gravekeepers. And, like, sometimes what they be doing with all these other archetypes. Well, they'll make new cards like Harpies. Like, oh, look at these new Harpies, so all the old ones are garbage now. You gotta use these now. Blackwings. You gotta use these new Blackwings. Fuck these old Blackwings. With Thunder Dragon, it was like, look at these new Thunder Dragons. Hey, let's bring those old guys back over.
Well, the old one was easy because it was like, you activate its effect, get the 2 others. So it's not bad.
And even if you double draw them, they're still good because of with the other Thunder Dragons, it's like, it's not a dead draw.
You can also shuffle shit back into your deck.
Exactly. So,
what is your number 1?
my number 1 deck of this year is Orcas. Just saw it coming. Yeah, it's obvious. They've had so many different...
That deck's fucking ability to fucking bounce back from literally anything.
And
that deck being able to plus off that fucking graveyard shit
I know.
is beyond
And
me.
earlier this year, when they had the Phantom Knight Brigade or whatever, Bradardi, whatever, it's Bradarchi, whatever the fuck it's... I don't care. Whatever it's called, that deck was crazy. And now that that's gone, the deck is still crazy. I think that they should ban something in there. I don't know what. Maybe Nightmare. I don't know. Something. They got rid of Ibli. Nightmare Ibli that kind of helped suppress that deck, and it's still good. So it's like, we gotta... This is obviously one of them. To me, between anywhere in the 3, you could rearrange them however you see fit, in my opinion, because there's always 3 decks that run the game.
I think you picked a fairly good list. It was just like 1 or 2, like... later on your list that I was like, man, I don't see it. I mean, they're not that great, but there's not
it's
like
arguable.
I'm
sure there's
they're like Rogue or
win.
Tier 2, but whatever. Yeah. You made good points.
You know, I played a lot this year.
Okay.
Well, since coming back to the channel, it's probably my most active year. So, I kind of know what's going on. Lost to what? Lost to what? We do it right now. Beat your...
It's like, I won with Constellar.
That doesn't count.
I won with Casual. I won my Ultra guys.
You didn't win. You lost one of those and you cheated.
No, how did I cheat?
Yeah, you didn't gain 3,000. You didn't gain anything. Yeah.
I still won it. And my card was in defense mode. I could have switched Card Trooper and attack mode and just did its effect. Still would have lost.
Alright, guys, that is the end of this video. Comment down below what are your top 10 decks of this year, and what did you think of my list? Did you agree? Did you disagree? Let me know. Comment it down below. Don't forget while you're down there, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, click that bell for notifications if you are old. Guys, our personal channels plus my podcast that's not Yu-Gi-Oh related, and our Discord server is in the link down below. Please check out all those things. And don't forget to check out 2 previous videos and have a great day better tomorrow. And we got Popeye chicken sandwich. And we got the mascot on the channel right here, baby. Can't